Good morning. Jeffrey Friedman, Senior Market Strategist with MF Global. Today is Thursday, the 13th of October. Stock market future comments in the morning. I usually give you a word of the day. It is calm profit taking so far. In the stock index futures, we are slightly lower. What came out today? Initial claims down 1K, 1,000. 404 is your number. Trade balance 45.61. Yesterday, late afternoon, we had a bad auction that makes bonds go down in price, up in yield. Some people get out of bonds and buy their stocks. The stock market went up to this point, which was 1216, this area. And of course, this was right here. This peak was 1224, 1223. Couldn't get quite there. By the last hour trade, we pulled back, which was kind of like a, hey, we went as far as we could go. We pulled back almost 16 points. We're down another 7. We're 20 points lower than yesterday's high. Inside trading day today, which means nothing more than we're going to review yesterday. The reason I'm talking so much about that, we got very little news from Europe, and we have earnings coming out. Chase came out kind of in line, maybe a little disappointing on one end, the front end or the back end, but in general, we're not moving around that much. Kind of in line with trade balance and initial claims. So now it's going to be a kind of a technical trade, and we'll talk about that. We need, in the S&P, we need a close over 1205 on a closing basis. Obviously, yesterday we didn't get it. We closed under 1200, but we did get up to 1216. So we need a close over 1205, and it would be nice to be closing above 1223, and that would power us up to 1248, and that would go back over here, if you will. But nevertheless, we're in this big range. We've had 7 or 8 days up. We could take some profit taking. It feels kind of mild right now. If we get a shock to the system from earnings or news unexpectedly from somewhere else on the globe, it could kind of move the markets. But I'm expecting the market to pull back. I talked about that yesterday. We're up at the upper end of this huge band, 11 to 12, give or take 5 or 10 or 20 points. And we had a tail here. We might have tails up here. And, I'll always use stops. Go with it. I could give you some numbers. I'll give them to you in the D future contract real quick. I gave you 1204. If we close underneath, I would have to say 1189, then we probably will go back down to the 1161 area. A close under 1159 would power us down to 1124, and that, my friends, will be a trend change from up to sideways to down. But again, we're still in that band. So if you want more technical or even fundamental analysis of any market, doesn't have to be the stock index futures, 866-231-7811. Remember always, using stops, good money management skills, risk-reward ratios, and as always, trading futures or options to those futures involves risk of loss, not suitable for everyone. Good luck and good trading.